Hi everyone and welcome. Previously we have covered so many things about Raspberry Pi Pico W and some basic stuff about Raspberry Pi Pico W and how to implement Modbus client in Raspberry Pi Pico W. Okay, if you visit our website then you will see this list, the video which we have created and which is available on our YouTube channel. Now in this video, the topic we are going to cover is MQTT implementation in Raspberry Pi Pico W. Okay, so we have DHT11 sensor and we want to publish the DHT11 sensor data to our Mosquitto broker using Raspberry Pi Pico W. So if you go to Task Manager and if you search for Mosquitto, then you can see my Mosquitto broker services is up and running. And if I go to MQTT Explorer to connect with my Mosquitto MQTT broker, then you can see I am able to connect. Okay, so we want the same thing. We want our Raspberry Pi Pico W. Okay, we want our Raspberry Pi Pico W to read the data of DHT11 sensor and to publish the data on Mosquitto MQTT broker at certain interval, so we can read the data in any of the MQTT client, and which is MQTT Explorer in my case. So let's see how you can do it. Okay, so first of all you have to open the Thorny. Okay, and you have to copy paste your program here. Then after you have to scroll down and here you have to change the Wi-Fi SSID and Wi-Fi password. Okay, after that you have to change the broker, MQTT broker IP address and MQTT broker port number. So I have IP address of my system is IP config, IP config. You can see 192.168.3.197 is the IP address of my system. So I have used this IP address as a MQTT broker IP address because you can see Mosquitto broker services is running on my local system. So that is why I can provide this IP address as a MQTT broker IP address. And you can see 1883 port is used to communicate with is used to connect with the MQTT broker. Okay, and we will create a two topic. First topic will be for temperature and the second topic will be for humidity. So once you connect here you will get two topic. Okay, one topic, a master topic Pico. Inside that we have a sensor topic and inside that we have a temperature and humidity data. Okay, so this is how we will get the data. Now if I connect my Raspberry Pi Pico here, okay, and if I run the script, okay, it is connected to Wi-Fi, but it will not connect with MQTT broker because we haven't forwarded the port or we haven't added the proxy setting to our system. So our Raspberry Pi will try to connect, our Raspberry Pi will try to connect with Mosquitto broker services running in my system, but it will not able to connect because we haven't allowed the external port or we haven't added the proxy in our system. So first we have to add it. Okay, so let me disconnect here. You can see it is not connected to, it is trying to connect with MQTT broker, but it is not able to connect to MQTT broker. So what we have to do is we have to do some stuff. Yeah, here is our blog. You have to do the port forwarding. Okay, and you can learn those things from our blog. So what we have to do is we have to add port proxy. So for port proxy I have to copy this. I have to open command prompt in the administrator mode. Okay, I can paste it here. Now you can see listen address. So this listen address should be my localhost IP address. Okay, so you can see here what is my IP address, 192.168.3.197. so 192.168.3. I'm sorry, yeah, 192.168.3.197. okay, I can hit enter. Okay, there is no error, so it means that it is good. Now I can again go back to my blog and I can see all the port proxy and port forwarding here. You can see this is the one we are going to use and I can delete this one. So to delete this one I can use this command. Okay, and the IP address I want to delete is 5. Okay, we have added the port forwarding here. Now if you want to check the port forwarding, then you can open the MQTT Explorer. Here you can type the IP address 192.168.3.197 and you can see it is connected. Okay, I'm sorry, 3 dot, yeah, it is connected. Okay, now your Raspberry Pi Pico can able to connect with this Mosquitto broker running in my system. Okay, so for that, what we have to do, we have to again open Thorny and we have to run this script. You can see connected to Wi-Fi, connected to MQTT broker, and here you will see some data in a few seconds. You can see Pico, sensor, temperature and humidity. You can also add a graph here for humidity and temperature. Okay, you can see this is for temperature and this is for humidity graph. Okay, if I stop the services of my Mosquitto broker, then the data will be not updated here. Okay, so what our Raspberry Pi is doing, Raspberry Pi Pico is reading the data from this DHT11 sensor and it is publishing the data to our Mosquitto broker running in my local system. If you have your own cloud MQTT broker, okay, then you can provide the IP address or the link of your cloud MQTT broker here, and you can provide the port number. And if your MQTT broker has a username and password, then also you can modify the code to connect with your MQTT broker using username and password. So it's up to you. How is your broker? Is your broker accepting the anonymous connectivity? Then it is fine. If your broker has username and password, then you have to modify the code to add username and password here, and you have to connect with the username and password to your MQTT broker, and then you can publish the data to your MQTT broker. Okay, and one more thing you have to do here is firewall. Okay, you have to open the Windows Defender firewall with advanced security, and in the inbound rule you have to check, you have to add this rule. Okay, you can see I have added rule for port 1883. Okay, if I delete this rule or if I disable this rule, then you will see there is no communication. Okay, if I disconnect and if I try to connect again, you will see Raspberry Pi Pico is not able to publish any data because inbound rule is disabled. Okay, if you want to wait, then you can wait, but Raspberry Pi Pico is not able to publish any data to our MQTT broker because inbound rule is disabled. We are not allowing any requests from port 1883 from outside world. Okay, so that is why you are not seeing any data. If I enable this one, okay, you can see here we have got the error because it has tried. Okay, Raspberry Pi Pico has tried to send the data, but it is not able to send the data, so we are getting this error. Now if I enable this rule, okay, enable the rule, minimize, and if I run the script again, then you can see connected to Wi-Fi and we have a data here. Okay, now we will have a continuous data for this two topic at certain interval, and you can see the interval I have defined is 5 seconds. Okay, so every 5 seconds we have a data here. Okay, so this is how you can set up your weather station to get temperature and humidity data on MQTT broker, and then after you can read your data in any MQTT client. It can be your Windows MQTT client, or you can also install Android application or iOS application in your phone. You can connect to MQTT broker. Okay, you can connect to this MQTT broker from your phone, your tablet, your iPhone, and you can have your temperature and humidity data in your phone. Okay, so that is possible. So I hope this is clear to you. So what we have done is we have added the port proxy. Okay, you can see the port proxy we have added is here. We have to use the localhost IP address, and to find the localhost IP address you have to run the command ipconfig. Okay, once you run the command of ipconfig, you will find your localhost IP address. Once you find your localhost IP address, you have to run this command in the administrative mode. Okay, so listen address will be your localhost IP address and connect address will be your localhost, main localhost IP address. Okay, 127.0.0.1, and this is the IP address of your network, a local area network. And after that, delete the unwanted port forwarding and proxy, and you will have the final proxy setting here, that whatever data comes to this, okay, this IP address and this port, it should forward to this IP address and this port number. Okay, this is the basic meaning of it. And then after, you will have your Raspberry Pi connection to our uh, MQTT broker, and then after, you can use any MQTT client software like MQTT Explorer, or you can install your MQTT Explorer software in your Android system, and then you can have your data, you can have graph, you can have some GUI things too. Okay, and if your broker requires username and password to connect with, then also you can modify the code to provide the username and password for your broker, and then you connect with your cloud MQTT broker or any MQTT broker, and you have your data in no time. Okay, and one more thing, you have to add the firewall rules. Okay, inbound firewall rules for port number 1883, and if you haven't added this firewall rule, then it will not work. Okay, and I will provide this blog link in the description of this video. You can visit the blog. I have added everything here. Okay, how to check port forwarding status, how to set up the port forwarding or proxy setting, and I have done everything here. I have also set up a video for that, okay, a test video for that. You can also watch this video. And I hope this thing is clear, that how you can use your Raspberry Pi Pico to read the sensor data of DHT11 and publish it to Mosquitto MQTT broker over your local area network. You can also do it for wide area network when you have you know, your Wi-Fi connected with internet and your broker is in the cloud. Okay, so then it can be converted into the wide area network, so you can read your temperature and humidity data anywhere from anywhere in the world. So I hope this thing is clear, and if you still have any question or any doubt, then you can always ping me on Telegram, Instagram, or WhatsApp. Also, you can send me a mail. Also, you can comment on this video. So I hope this thing is clear. So stay tuned for the next video, and in the next video we are going to cover this topic: how to monitor your Raspberry Pi Pico W internal temperature via MQTT. So the same thing we are going to do, we are going to use the Raspberry Pi Pico only, and whatever internal temperature sensor we have, we are going to publish the internal temperature sensor data to MQTT broker. Okay, and instead of the sensor data, we are going to publish the internal temperature data. So stay tuned for this next video. Till then, take care, goodbye, and thank you.